on hope, or I'm looking for books on organization, or books on how to talk to my teenage daughter. Hopefully I'll have a topic on there. And as the series keeps growing, there'll be more topics. And if there's something that you really feel like is missing, let me know. You can find me. I'm on Facebook under Ellery Adams Author, and I spend lots of time on Instagram. I'm just there under Ellery Adams because that place gives me an excuse to talk about books all the time and to post pictures about books because I obviously live, breathe, eat, and write books.
I follow you on Twitter, and you put some great stuff on Twitter.
Thank you. I think I'm going to scale back on Twitter only because I just don't seem to interact with people as much there. So I'm kind of going.
We have that issue too.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was just because of this year and it seemed so politically focused. And I just got mentally exhausted from that. I just went, where can I go hide and talk about books? And for me, that's really become Instagram. It has been a very positive, cheerful, book-focused place for me where I haven't had a single argument with somebody.
In this current environment in the world, that's saying something.
That's a miracle, isn't it? It's miraculous. I can't say the same thing about Facebook. So Instagram's like my happy book bubble.
Okay, that's good to know.
Whenever you approach a new social media, it seems so huge and so scary. And I find Instagram to be photo-focused. It is also very community-oriented, which seems strange. The Bookstagram community is actually, even though there's like 1 million users or something like that, it is actually very small. So if you start connecting with people who like the same genre as you, or do podcasts about books, or any common thread, you'll see those same kinds of posts all the time, and you guys will start talking to each other. And it's incredible how quickly you can be invited into a community and included. And I just find it to be such a positive place. And if you ever need an advice, just reach out to me.
As you were talking, I was like, I wonder what books Nora would recommend for somebody who is new to Instagram.
I could certainly do a person who is new to social media. My kids are always teasing me because they're like, please don't ever get on TikTok. And I'm like, oh, don't you worry. Yeah. I have no interest in getting on TikTok. And if I say anything about technology that they call me boomer, even though I'm like, I am not of the boomer generation. Like, I'm Gen X. And they're like, no, Mom, you don't understand. We're calling you boomer because we're trying to insult you. You don't know technology. Yet my parents, I have to say, are extremely adept at technology. So I get very defensive on their behalf.
Tell them the podcaster you were just talking to is in her 70s and she's...
Yeah, see? I mean, they write you guys off. But, I've tried to tell them all the time that, that generation that you guys are always saying stuff about is probably the most resilient and adaptive generation of us all. So
they wouldn't have gotten as far as they have or taken the lumps for them before they got there.
Well, Ellery, thank you so much for agreeing to come on the show. I love this series, and I can't wait to see where Nora takes us.
All right. Well, I hope you keep reading, and anytime you want to reach out to me, I'm always here.
Well, thank you very much. You've got 3 good fans in our group.
All right.
And we're hoping to introduce our readers who haven't read you yet, her, and I think you'll have a lot more.
Well, thanks for having me. You guys have a great day.
You too. Thanks, Ellery.
Bye.
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 Ellery was a sheer delight, and we so love all of her books. And we hope if you haven't read her, please go check out her website and learn more about her.
My new and noteworthy book is Yellowbird: Oil, Murder, and a Woman's Search for Justice in Indian Country. It is by Sierra Crane Murdoch. It is put out by Random House, and it comes out February 25th. It is the gripping true story of a murder on an Indian reservation and the unforgettable Arikara woman who becomes obsessed with solving it.
My new and noteworthy book is The Survivors by Jane Harper. It comes out February 2nd, put out by Flatiron Books. Kieran Elliott's life changed forever on a single day when a reckless mistake led to devastating consequences. The guilt that haunts him still resurfaces during a visit with his young family to the small coastal town he once called home.
My new and noteworthy is by Alyssa Maxwell. It's the 6th book in her Lady and Lady Maid mystery, A Sinister Service. It comes out January 26th, put out by Kensington. And Alyssa Maxwell's 6th delightful A Lady and a Lady's Maid's mystery set after World War I, a trip to Staffordshire for Lady Phoebe Renshaw and her lady's maid, Eve Huntford, lead to murder in a famed pottery works.
Trivia. Last week's question was, which mystery author was the original author of the movie Tron? A. Lauren Elliott, B. Bonnie McBird, C. Laura Lippman, or D. Phyllis Whitney? The answer is B. Bonnie McBird. Bonnie has spent most of her career in Hollywood as a screenwriter and producer. She wrote the original drafts of Tron and received a story by credit. She worked in feature film development for Universal Studios in the 1970s. She won 2 Emmy Awards as a producer in the 1980s and was, for 10 years, the heart of the firm called Creative License Skybird Productions. She has a number of acting and writing credits in Los Angeles. She continues to write, direct, and act in the theater in Los Angeles and is a voice actor. This week's question is, who was the true crime author who wrote for True Detective magazine under the pen name of Andy Stack? Was it A. Diane Fanning, B. Patricia Cornwell, C. Anne Roll, or D. Margot Nash? Good luck.
We would once again like to thank Ellery Adams for joining us on the program. We hope you join us next week for another fun episode of Murder and Mystery.